Welcome everybody. Come dear children, come to me. I will teach you English free. This is the radio class prepared by Kirtipur municipality, presented by Newa FM Anak Media Prali for Nepal Bhasa Academy. Welcome everybody. I am Shree Bhakta Maharjan. I am Shree Bhakta Maharjan, here to teach you English class, which is compulsory English. Today we'll talk about lesson 1, introducing others. That we have introducing others. How could we introduce others? And how can we introduce ourselves in general? In previous class, we have talked about our curriculum and its contents, where we have talked about different skills of language. Today, I'll teach you some lessons about how to introduce others. While introducing others, we use be verbs like is, am, are, and was, were for the past form. Today I give some examples. For example, he is Mr. Suryaman Tamang. He is our classmate. She is Miss Shobha Bhattrai. She works at school. Hello, Mr. Rajkumar. She is Miss Subhadra. She is a social worker. In this way, we can introduce others. If we have to introduce ourselves, for example, I am Shree Bhakta Maharjan. I am an English teacher. I teach English. In this way, we can introduce ourselves and introduce others. For this, we use be verbs. Similarly, while we ask for some informations, we use WH words. What are the WH words? Do you know, our children? Yes, WH words are what, where, when, how, which, whose, whom, so on. For example, if we want to know some of the informations from others, we use WH questions. What is your name? If we want to know the name of anyone, we ask this type of questions. What is your name? What is his name? And what is her name? In this way, we can get answer like this. My name is Sulochana Bhattrai. Her name is Shobha Acharya. His name is Govinda Bhattrai. In this way, we can get informations by asking what questions. Similarly, another question we have, where? Where do you live? Someone says, and I live in Kirtipur. Where does she live? Then we get answers. She lives in Patan. Similarly, we have other WH questions to get some informations, to ask information, and we could get better answers from there. In Unit 1, we have this type of language functions: introducing others, asking for informations, giving informations. We can have such getting and giving informations in Unit 1 of Grade 6. For this, our children, we may have classroom activities like this. If we have group work or peer work, we can have two persons. One will ask questions. For example, what is your name? Where do you live? How did you learn English? Like this. Then another will answer those questions, so on. I live in places. I work in Kirtipur municipality, so on. This is the class where we have interactions, and from interactions we get informations from each other. Similarly, we have another questions, YesNo questions. If we want to get informations, we could also use YesNo questions. YesNo questions are those questions which starts from verb 1. That means the present form of verb, initial form of verb. For example, do you live in Kirtipur? Are you a teacher? Can you help those poor persons? Would you like to give me some books? And we have answers yes or no. These are yes/no questions, and we have informations in yes or no form. In this way, we can have activities of getting and giving information in this unit. We can have several exercises, individual works, and with demonstration and practice, peer work and group work. Similarly, we can also have role play in the classroom. You can practice at classroom as well as in your home or at any places where you are. So in Unit 1, we have a topic, the reading topic, some birds and animals. In these lessons, we have so many information about birds and animals which can be found in our country, and there more informations have been used in our text. In this topic, we can have several questions for this. Here are some questions from this text. You can look at the questions. Is giraffe found in Nepal? Is daffy our national bird? Do you see swifts in Nepal? Can you touch a crocodile? Can cheetah live in cold place? Which bird can't fly? Where is the panda found? Which animal can smell with its tongue? And you could get answers in the textbook. For yes/no questions, you can give yes, it is. No, if you have no answers, you can give no, it isn't. If there is WH word, you should give some content as an answer. For example, which is our national bird? You can have daffy is our national bird. You should give the name of the bird. In this way, we can have these lessons very easy in a simple manner, and simple exercises could also get more information, and you could give more informations, and your language would be enhanced by these activities in your classroom as well as in your locality. For example, if you use these types of questions in your daily activities, for example, can you climb a tree, Miss Pavitra? And she will give yes, I can, if she can. If she can't, she could give no, I can't. Similarly, you can have several points that you could ask these kinds of questions. Can you play football? Yes, I can. If you can. If you can't, no, I cannot. Can you speak Chinese? If you can answer like this. No, yes, I can. If you can't, no, I can't. So, in this way, asking yes-no questions can be another way of getting information. Similarly, you can have several questions in WH questions to get content answers. For example, if somebody arrived yesterday, and you can ask questions like this. When did she arrive? And you could have answers. She arrived yesterday. And if you ask some questions like this, why did he go to the market? And then answer is, he went to the market to buy books. Another example, how does she go to school? And it is the way of going to school. The answer could be, she goes to school on foot. She goes to school by bus. In this way, we could give informations when somebody asks WH questions. In this way, my dear children, we can ask YesNo questions and WH questions to get informations. So this is our class to teach informations, getting informations and giving informations by using different types of sentence pattern. There is using of be verbs, using WH questions, using YesNo questions. We could get informations and give informations. Dear children, did you get anything else from there? Okay, you get something that you could give information to others, and to get information you can have questions also. So, thank you very much listening to me, Sri Bhakta Maharjan. Now we have short commercial break, and we could get back after that break. Welcome back to our Newa FM, prepared by Kirtipur Municipality and presented by Newa FM Anak Media for Nepal Bhasha Academy. Today we are giving lessons for English of grade 6. Dear children, we have another topic. There is a time for grammar. And dear children, do you know what is article? What are the articles? And where it is used? Of course, article is used before the nouns, and it is used to define the nouns. Okay, how it is used, we will talk it in general. Children, we have two types of articles. Do you know what are they? Yes. Number one, definite article, and number two, indefinite article. In definite article, we have the. And in indefinite article, we have a or an. There are 3 articles in English language. We'll talk about them today. Definite articles are used before the nouns which is defined already. For example, if we use definite articles, we have already defined some of the nouns. For example, I watched a movie last night. We used a before noun movie. And for the next time, the movie was very, very nice. And again, we have used the before same noun movie. At first, we have used a before same noun movie, and while using same movie for the next time, we use the, because we have already defined that movie, the movie which we have seen or watched last night, and that was the movie very nice. So we use at first a movie, and it is indefinite article and this we have to use for the second time, we use the before the same movie. So it means definite articles are used before the nouns which has been already defined. But we have used indefinite articles which is not defined, which is not particular at first. And we have 2 indefinite articles, a or an. Do you know, children, when we use a and when we use an? Yes, you are right. We can use a before the nouns whose first initial sound is consonant, and an is used before the nouns which sounds vowel sound before initial form of letter. So we can have a or an in indefinite nouns. Oh yes, you are right. Similarly, a or an only used before the singular countable nouns. For example, a chair, we can count chair and it is also singular. A computer, we can count computer. An apple, we can count apple and it is also singular. It is not particular which apple it is, so we use indefinite article. A chair, which chair is not determined, and we use a chair which is indefinite. And if we have the computer, a computer is not defined. Whose computer? Which one is the computer? We don't have any information earlier, so we use a. If we have earlier informations or it is already defined, we use the before those nouns which has been already defined. So dear children, we have articles which is already defined and which is not defined. We use articles before those nouns and we have got informations in general. So children, you got some informations about articles. We use the, which is already defined nouns. Before the already defined nouns, we use the, and which is not defined and which is not particular and which is countable and singular, we use a or an before those nouns. So thank you very much, everybody listening to me carefully. Today we have talked about so many things, and I hope you learn so many things from me. And if you have more questions, you can ask me on Facebook or online. We have our Kirtipur Nagar Shiksha as a Facebook page, and you can comment also. Thank you very much for today, and we will have next class another week, and we will meet together and discuss about another topic in next class. Thank you very much.